Hello there. Welcome back to Superhero Explained. Before we start, please like and subscribe. It helps push my videos to new viewers who might dig this stuff too. I really appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to do that. It means the world to me. Now let's get back to it. Today, we put every Flash on the same track and we finished the race. From the first winged helmet to the man who dragged the Reaper into the dark. From the Blue Lightning to Black. We're sorting them into speed tiers. No leadership points, no compassion buffs. Just the meter, the clock, and the finish line. First up, Walter West or Dark Flash, known as the Rogue Pig. So Walter West is an alternate Wally introduced in the Dark Flash saga in The Flash number 152 to 159. Fueled by trauma, he pushes his powers into dangerous extremes, often running with reckless abandon. His fastest feat is he vibrates through hypertime barriers themselves, a move that rips at the fabric of reality. His speed bursts are driven by raw emotion, making his top speed unpredictable and frightening. Safe to say, he belongs in the A tier. Next up, we have Jessie Chambers, also known as Jessie Quick, the Legacy Runner. Jessie is the daughter of Johnny Quick and Liberty Bell, blending her father's mathematical speed formula with the Speed Force. She has carried the Flash mantle briefly and shown herself as a capable hero. Her fastest feat is that in Flash Volume 2, number 108, she channels both sources of speed at once, reaching near Flash velocities. Her bursts are impressive but brief, placing her in C tier. And now we have Jay Garrick, the Pioneer. So Jay Garrick is the first Flash, debuting in Flash Comics number 1 in 1940. As the pioneer of speed, he laid the foundation for everything that followed. His feats include outrunning bullets, racing meteors, and in later stories briefly tapping into the Speed Force itself. His fastest feat is in JSA Volume 1, number 20, where he managed to outpace Black Adam for a short burst, proving he still had incredible speed even in his later years, though fatigue soon caught up with him. Jay's legacy is undeniable, but in terms of pure velocity, he belongs in D tier. Now we move on to the Black Flash, the finish line. Black Flash is the embodiment of death for speedsters, debuting in Flash Volume 2, number 138. More of a force of nature than individual, he appears whenever a speedster's time is up, and he cannot be outrun in the traditional sense. His fastest feat is in the Flash number 141, where he nearly drags a runner into the Speed Force permanently until a desperate trick saves the day, proving that no matter how fast one runs, the Black Flash is always faster. He belongs strongly in the S tier. Next up is Avery Ho. That sounded wrong. Avery Ho, the Chinese speedster. Introduced in Flash Volume 5, number 3, Avery Ho became China's Flash and a member of Justice League of China. Yep, that's a real thing. She quickly mastered the Speed Force, showing both raw talent and adaptability. Her fastest feat is she was seen in Flash number 9 helping stabilize a collapsing Speed Force storm, proving her instincts under pressure. Still early in her career, her top speeds place her in a lowly C tier for now. Next up, we have the Red Death, the Corrupted Sprint, from Batman the Red Death, where Batman fuses with Barry using the Batmobile to steal his Speed Force, merging man and engine into a nightmare of velocity. His blitzes disintegrated Gotham criminals instantly, with his velocity leaving only ash, and he terrorized entire blocks in seconds. His fastest feat? He ran so fast, he destabilized the multiverse's Speed Force conduits, warping reality with his passage, though his body soon began to collapse from the corruption. Red Death is as frightening as he is unstable, and belongs strongly in the A tier. Next up is Max Mercury, the Zen Master. So Max is the Windrunner, a sage who guides younger runners through the Speed Force. His legend comes more from wisdom than his raw feats. and he's best remembered as a mentor to Bart Allen and Wally West. He sometimes time jumps when he's running too fast, slipping unpredictably through decades. In Flash Volume 2, number 97, Max accelerates toward the speed force beyond the light speed threshold and hesitates at the brink and is slingshotted decades forward in time. It's his clearest brush with FTL territory, but not sustained racing. Though revered as a mentor, his raw velocity places him in D tier. Now we move on to Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, the Time Terror. Debuting in Flash number 139 in 1963, Thawne is one of the most dangerous speedsters in existence. He manipulates the negative speed force and has repeatedly bent time itself to torment the Flash family. His fastest feat in Flashpoint 2011, Thawne was able to run outside normal time entirely, operating independently of changes to history. His mastery and feat secure him a solid spot in the S tier. And now Barry Allen, the Icon. Barry is the Silver Age rebirth and the engineer of the Speed Force. Known for combining science and instinct, he was the first to truly map what Speed Force could do. His fastest feat? In Crisis on Infinite Earths, he runs so fast he becomes pure energy, dismantling the Anti-Monitor's cannon and sacrificing himself in the process. Across countless stories, Barry has faced through worlds, undone disasters, and outrun even the ticking of time itself. His legend is one of consistency and sacrifice. But when sorted strictly by speed, I think he belongs in the A tier. Up next is Ivana Molotova, the Lady Flash, the Soviet sprinter. A Soviet test subject empowered by a Speed Force accident, Ivana debuted in Flash Volume 2, number 7 in 1987. Though her tenure was short, she displayed bursts of speed sufficient to keep up with the Flash during early encounters. Her fastest feat is matching a Flash long enough to escape government pursuers in her debut issue. However, her lack of development and feats overall land her in D tier. Now we move on to Bart Allen, the Prodigy. Bart thinks at super speed and reacts faster than thought. His impulsive nature makes him unpredictable, but when he focuses his bursts, he can overwhelm seasoned heroes. His fastest feat is in Infinite Crisis number 4. He helps drive Superboy Prime into the Speed Force along with the other Flashes. Bart has shown he can contain the entire Speed Force within himself, pushing him to his highest but unstable velocities. Despite dazzling potential, his inconsistency keeps him in B tier. And now we have Wally West, the fastest man alive. Wally is the Flash most often cited for breaking limits. He has so many fastest feats, it's impossible to list them all. For example, in the Flash Volume 2, number 141, he outpaces the Black Flash, the Speedster's death, and escapes by racing to the point where death loses all meaning. In JLA number 89, during Trial by Fire, he evacuates an entire city of over 500,000 people in about a millisecond. In Final Crisis number 7, he and Barry lead the Black Racer and Omega Beams straight to Darkseid. If anyone belongs in S tier, it's him. Up next we have Hunter Zoloman, the second Zoom, the illusion of speed. Introduced in the Flash Secret Files and Origins number 3, Zoom doesn't use the Speed Force, but manipulates his personal timeline, giving the effect of infinite speed. His fastest feat is when he blitzes Wally repeatedly, moving so quickly that even other speedsters couldn't perceive him. Though technically not Speed Force driven, in practical terms, he belongs in the S tier. And finally, we have the Future Flash, the Blue Lightning Barry, the Burnout Rocket. In the Out of Time arc, Barry from 5 years ahead overuses the Speed Force until his lightning turns blue. His fastest feat is when he pushed beyond the Speed Force's natural limits, but his body disintegrated from the strain. He belongs in the A tier. So, what do you think? Did we miss anyone? Or do you think we put someone in the wrong tier? Let us know in the comments. And see you next time. on Superhero Explained.